So y'all, let's work some cattle.
There's not much to it. You just dump it in the wagon and the wagon mixes it.
Yes, sir.
Oh, my question is, how did you get into chickens?
Because that breast has to fit on a Chick-fil-A bun.
So y'all out here growing God's chicken.
So yeah, you go. I like.
Hey!
Hey PGO Squad, and welcome back to another video. This week we are working cattle, and we have the Brandon family here. So go ahead, introduce yourself.
All right, I'm John Emery Brandon, and this is Double B Ranch. We've been running the ranch for about 6 generations. I've got 3 boys. 2 of them work on the ranch. One works in Augusta with dogs training. But we're here today just kind of celebrating a beautiful day and fixing to show her how cows are fed on the farm and what we do.
That's right. This is actually my uncle. He's been best friends with my daddy for like 65 years. So all we're doing is keeping the relationship going, keeping the bond going. Because when daddy ain't here, you know, we're still lifelong friends. So y'all, let's work some cattle.
Oh, my question is, how did you get into chickens?
Well, Claxton Poultry, they've grown too. They were a smaller company. They're a family business, about the freezes. This family.
Okay.
And they began to expand and needed more growers, and you can just sign up and they come and look at your place and farm and spot and see if you fit the qualification.
Oh.
And if you fit the qualifications, then they'll let you build houses, and then you form a contract. And so it's just going through kind of all the hoops and it working out. So it just worked out for us, and then Spear got out of college and decided he wanted to try it, and it's kind of a long wait, but it worked out.
It took me a while.
And, so
I've had mine about 10 years now. And then just the litter is fertilizers, you know, valuable to farming. We, you know, when you're growing crops, you know, too, you kind of got a fertilizer source there on the farm. So that kind of a double dip there.
Yeah.
It's been real good cycle for us.
This is Jeff right here behind y'all.
Hey, Jeb. Welcome to the PGO Squad.
What's up? As you can tell, I'm usually the one doing most of the work while they're doing all the talking.
Right.
Just a normal day.
Normal days.
All right, so what have you been up to today?
Feeding cows. Friday's feed day. Gotta try to keep them in the pens for the weekend. Keep them happy. Yeah.
And hopefully payday.
Yeah, usually payday. Yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to this morning. I don't know, it's 3 or 4 loads usually on Fridays. Wind up taking a while.
Yeah.
Like I said, just trying to keep everything happy for the weekend. So.
How many chickens do you have?
I grow about 100,000 at the time.
Okay.
And so about 6 flocks a year. Sometimes you can get 7. So
And how long does it take to raise a flock?
you kind of alternate between big birds and little birds. Little birds will be anywhere from 29 to 31 days. They have to hit a certain weight range, 3.6 pounds to 3.9, because that breast has to fit on a Chick-fil-A bun, so the tolerance is pretty tight.
Mm-hmm.
And then big birds is anywhere from 39 to 43, 44 days, and they'll average around 6 pounds. So you kind of alternate big, little, big, little.
Right. Okay, so just to keep a consistent flow of things going, right?
That's right. You usually lay out anywhere from 2 weeks to 3 weeks right now. So, you know, the faster the better for us, because you can kind of maybe get that extra flock in a year, but that just depends on the company and their needs, and it's a little different. If you're going from little birds to big birds, it'll be a little longer, and right now big to little is about 2 weeks, so it's a little quicker. So it just kind of depends on the company for that.
Right. Okay. What companies do you supply?
We both supply Claxton Poultry with broilers. Ours are for the meat. We're technically contract growers, they're always Claxton's birds. We grow them to their specs, how they want. So we kind of furnish the houses and the labor to grow them, and they furnish the birds and the feed. So it's kind of a contract deal.
Oh, that's cool. So they supply their own chickens.
That's right.
For you
Technically,
to
the birds
raise.
are never ours. We just grow them to them
Oh,
how they
wow.
want.
That's amazing.
and the size that they want.
Okay.
I've been growing for about 26 years. So, and the company's a good company to work for. They've been good. They fair. We don't have any problems with them. We've had, good relationship the whole 26 years. So, we've been pleased with the chicken business, and it works good with the cattle business. So,
Right.
we like to be on the farm and not scattered everywhere. But we're trying to Kubota. So far, so good. This one has.
So we're catching the switch over from John Deere to Kubota.
That's right. This one has 82 hours on it. So we just been running it about a month. And so far it's quiet, air works, radio works, heater works, windshield wiper works. We're good. So the other one I was running was 44 years old. I was driving it for 44 years, and now we have swapped over to another. So I've been this winter's been real nice riding in the new tractor.
Versus the old John Deere one.
Yeah, but the John Deere gave us good service. We had them for a long time, and some of them not as old as the one that I was driving, but that one was always just in good shape. Kept them under the shelter and took good care of them, and so. But it was just time for a change. Getting hard to get parts for the old ones, and they had these Kubotas on sale in the month of December for a cash price that was kind of unbelievable. So we decided
It was hard to pass up a deal.
hard to pass up, and we got one and drove it about a month, and we decided we liked it, so we went back and got us another one.
I know that's right. I love it. Keep the farm running, Uncle John.
That's it. It takes a lot to keep it going, and it's every day.
So you're out here every day.
Every day. Now we love the Lord and try not to work on Sunday, but we do come on Sunday and just check water and feed and, just make sure everything is okay. So not any work on Sunday unless, like the Bible says, the ox is in the ditch. Every now and then there's something that has to be done to animal welfare. But other than that, it's 6 days a week. But with my two boys, when Dad got old, it was only me for a while, and it was really, really hard. But now with the two boys, I can take a day off or 2 days off. I'll go with my wife somewhere, and they can run the farm and handle it, carry it on. Yes, right. Spear, the oldest one, has been helping me since he, was old enough to work. He's always liked it, and but both of them got degrees from Georgia Southern and in construction.
Oh, really?
And Chase, my other one has a degree in entrepreneurship, but Spear always wanted to farm, mess with the cattle. Jeb had another job there for a while and worked inside he was a plumbing contractor, and he didn't like it. He didn't like working inside, and so he called one day and wanted to know if we had enough room for him to come back and work. And I said, well, Jeb, we'll just have to split the pie one more time. We'll make it work. So
It's always room at home.
Yeah, and the boys work good, but everybody knows if you work with a friend or family and all, you'd have to decide if you're gonna, get along and work and let some things go. So
right.
We have a real. They kind of have a business side with me and family side. So it works out real good for us.
Well, y'all have a beautiful family farm here. I love it.
It is.
So you got chickens and cattle, horses. Is that it?
We have the dogs, chickens, horses, and this actually came off my this piece of property came off my grandmama's side.
Okay.
He was a turpentiner, came from North Carolina. He owned a lot of land because back in the 20s and 30s, nobody wanted land with trees on it because they couldn't farm it and it was hard to clear. But he was in the turpentine business, so he bought it for the pine trees and dipped tar for 50, 60, 75 years. And
now you turn it into farmland.
That's right. And then we began to clear it as time went along. And my dad, what you see out here, my dad cleared all of it when I was probably 11 and 12 years old. I rode with him on the bulldozer. He, every time he had a chance, he'd go clear land when we watched, farming or looking after cows. And so that's kind of the way we got here.
And here we are.
right.
We're gonna feed this herd right here.
Nope, they've already been fed. You can see they're kind of lined up on the troughs in a line. I've already fed about 4 bunches this morning.
Yes, sir.
We feed about, every bunch has about 65 head in it with about 2 bulls to the herd. Breeding season is 90 days, and the end of the 90 days will be the last day of March, and we'll take the bulls out. So we're about to get through with our breeding season. Usually a bull can breed in 90 days. The rule of thumb is they can breed a cow for how many months old they are.
Oh yeah, they're standing up here waiting now, so that'll be good. That's where they're going here.
Oh yeah. With breeding, so a cow just has like what, one?
One a year is the goal. They're just like people. They're bred. It takes 9 months to have a calf, and so they have about 3 months to recover. And so the goal is 1 calf a year, because not only are you breaking even, they're costing you if they're not having a calf.
Okay.
And so, if you can sell them fat, there's some salvage value there as well. But they got to hit the road if they're not having a calf once a year.
Okay.
So kind of each cow's like its own little individual factory. They're not producing.
That's
they're
right.
costing. They got to go.
Now, when you get out here, you'll be able to tell the ones that we hadn't fed because they'll be waiting on it. These other ones are already fed and they're satisfied, and they're not coming to the gate. But these down here where we're headed hadn't been fed this morning.
So then I'm
And they'll be standing at the gate. And we're not far. And we do this about three, sometimes 4 days a week, according to the weather. If it gets cold and we had that snow and it gets so rough, we feed them a little more. They burn up a lot of energy when it gets that cold, and they got a calf on them, so it just takes a tremendous amount of feed.
And what are we feeding them?
Today we mostly have gin trash and corn and a little bit of protein. And these grown cows, they eat nearly 100 pounds a day each.
Oh wow.
So, we feed about 150,000 pounds of feed every other day. So we do a lot of feed hauling.
And do you mix this yourself? Do you purchase it?
No, we mix all of our own. We have mix wagons here hooked to the tractor, and we have the scales on the wagon back there, and we know how much of everything that goes in the wagon, and
You just dump it in and mix it together?
that's right.
Okay.
And then it's mixed where a cow gets about 8 pounds of protein a day and 15 pounds of corn, and then about 60 to 70 pounds of gin trash for the filler. And so we know exactly what every cow eats, and all the cows have got ear tags, so we keep up with every cow, and if she doesn't perform well, we write that number down while we're feeding, and we get rid of her after she raises this calf. And any cow that's not bred, we check every cow to see if she's bred.
Yes, sir.
About 50 days after we take the bull off, and if she's not bred, she's sold, because she'll cost us money.
No, baby, you're gone.
That's it. No, baby, you're gone.
They're gonna make us look fancy because that's a brand new Kubota too coming down the road. We just got that at the beginning of the year, so
Really?
we've been John Deere our whole life. And so,
Okay. How do y'all like it? Is it good?
Yes, Jeff.
Yeah,
Jeff's driving another one.
So far, so good.
Okay.
But, so everything works good when it's new. We'll give it a few years and then
See how it holds up.
So how long will this tractor last, you think?
Compared to our last two we just sold to get those, I'm hoping 44, 45 years.
That's my life.
We sold a 4840, which is a 1980 tractor, and then we sold a 7800. Well, in the process of selling it, 40-something-year-old tractor and a 30-something-year-old tractor. So now we're updated to 2025 now.
So that's feed in there.
Yes.
That's correct.
Yeah.
So what is that?
That is just called a feed wagon, a horizontal mixer. The mixers in there run horizontal to kind of mix bulky feed. They also have vertical mixers, which you can kind of drop like a whole round bale of hay in, and it'll grind it up. It has teeth on the end of it.
So that's hay?
So, well, ours, that's gin trash mainly is our bulk, and it mixes. It's kind of like a dairy. We kind of feed, every other day essentially. Sometimes the dairies have to feed every day, but the horizontal ones are just made where you can load with a loader and mix bulky feed, and the round bales have the knives, and it chews that round, but it takes a lot longer and a lot more handling, and we try to kind of get away from hay, but it kind of depends on your operation.
They're coming out while we go in, but they just want to get out and get a little bit of this green grass, so they'll follow the tractor right back in. Just have to be careful here not to hurt a leg or.
But you just kind of push them out the way.
Yeah, we'll get them. They'll spread out a little bit in a minute. You just kind of have to get through the gate.
Do you have any dairy cattle?
No dairy cattle. That's a totally different deal than beef cattle. There's one bull right there. The last boy coming there. They're all pretty tame. They get handled a lot. All these calves were about born like most of them were born in October. So they're
growing good.
Yeah, they're beginning to eat on their own and still nursing their mom. They're doing really, really well. This spring grass will be really good.
Oh yeah, they've been waiting on that.
We feed real heavy on Friday to try to make it last till Monday.
Yes, sir.
But sometimes, that's what I was telling you, the weather's bad, we have to feed a little on Saturday to make it last. But most of the time we can feed enough that they can make, especially with the grass coming out.
So if it rains or anything else, the feed is still good?
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, they'll, you know, usually when it rains, it just dampens it on the top and it don't bother them a bit. Where they shell peanuts and the hulls are left over, you can see them in that tire. There's a few left down there from the day before yesterday. But you asked me about the corn. It's kind of interesting. We also feed corn it comes out of Atlanta.
Yes,
and
sir.
it's where they make quesadillas. And after they get everything they want out of it,
they send it to you?
To make the quesadilla, then we get the leftovers. So we figure we're feeding our cows Mexican, so we got them.
Just try to use tractor tires to kind of, recycle what you got on the farm, and they don't rust, they don't cut any of the cattle's legs or anything. And,
See, that's smart.
They don't bend them, moving them, you can just slide them.
So do y'all have to help them like deliver?
Every now and then. You breed for that, so you hope that you don't have to assist very many.
Mainly on heifers, their first one,
Yeah.
they have a little more trouble. Many, you don't have time to be overlooking every one,
Mm-hmm.
You need them to be.
I want to touch them.
Good luck.
How do y'all separate the cattle in the pens? A number?
Sort of. If you look, most of these cattle in here all have a green tag. If you look down there, there's a few yellows.
Yes,
but
sir.
that tells me how old they are, when they were born, which bull they're bred to, and and then we keep them together like that. Like the ones we look across here, those are all got black tags. And they're about 2 years older than these green tags.
You make sure not to bring the same bull back to the same herd.
Right. That's exactly right. In a way, it's simple, but it takes a pretty good bit of management to keep it all correct. And both of the boys are good at that. If you hang around when we get through this, we're gonna drive a bunch up, and we'll kind of show you the details of what we do to manage, and the use of the ear tags, and what we do to the calves to make them grow and take care of them. And
we'll hang around. You're ear tagging today?
Yep, we'll tag some. We'll actually tag the heifer calves. The ones that were born first and that are the biggest, we'll tag them, and they're kept for mama cows. So we're marking our mama cows right now for next year. We'll later on I'll give you some details that you can video and then you kind of can see.
Is there just one bull that y'all breed?
The bulls, kind of the book will tell you, it's one bull to 25 to 30 cows kind of in a breed season. One bull could breed 100 in a year if you left him out there.
That's the Cowboys. You know, we should have got a picture of Jim mixing that last load.
That's what he was doing over there.
Oh yeah. It doesn't take long. There's not much to it. You just dump it in the wagon and the wagon mixes it.
Yes, sir.
I was telling you there was about 65 head in each pen. The reason we do that, those herd size of 65, is the wagon will feed 65 for 2 days.
So you won't come back out here feeding until Monday morning?
Till Monday morning, good Lord willing.
That's pretty neat.
That's leftover from the cotton gin. Anything that doesn't, or that comes out of the cotton when they clean it.
Okay. Does it cost a lot?
It does. You know, the name of the game is how cheap can you feed them? And so it's kind of a moving target all the time.
You hope not. You hope it's not expensive to feed them.
We move these tires. You can show this. This is the bulls dug holes by the tires. We move them about once a week. We're a little bit behind on these, but we move them because you can shy across the pasture. You can see all the cow manure on the ground.
Yes, sir.
We move them where the cow manure will be spread evenly across the whole pasture for fertilizer. And then we don't fertilize. The cow manure does all the fertilizing.
Just a natural fertilizer.
That's right. And it's definitely cheaper.
There's a process to everything.
Yeah, there is. And there's about 300 of these tires. So we have one guy that's like really just steady moving tires.
Mm-hmm. So your dad was a farmer.
He was.
And he got you into farming, right?
He did.
Okay, so what did he farm? The same thing?
Yeah, Daddy was a little bit more in the row crops, you know, cotton and peanuts and corn, soybeans and all, but we always had cattle to kind of eat up the scraps. And but now me and the boys kind of got away from the row crop part of it and went completely to cattle. And it suited us well. We sold our combine and planter and a lot of our tillage equipment, and then we had some land that we irrigate. We had about 400 acres of irrigated land that we were planting, and we planted all it in Bahia grass. We doubled the herd size. So we went from about 400 head of mama cows to about 900 head of mama cows.
Oh, wow. And how long?
Well, it took us about, 3 to 4 years to get that number up like that without buying so many. We wanted to raise them ourselves. It's kind of hard to explain kind of on video, but we have to keep about 150 head of new heifers every year. A heifer is a cow that hadn't been bred yet, a new one. Because on the cycle we own, there's about 150 cows get old every year. Well, you only keep a cow maybe 12, 14 years. So every year there's 150 that we sell that aren't bred, old, hurt their feet, hurt their leg, or didn't have a good calf.
Mm-hmm.
So every year there's 150 replacements.
There's only supposed to be one white tag bull. I think it was 2, so one of them doesn't go.
He not supposed to be over here?
One of them,
Not that one is. 49 is.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
see.
49.
So how did you just look that up?
As I keep records on, how many's in every pen, how old they are, and what bull we put in there with them.
So who don't belong?
So that's what we fixing to find out right here.
Got a little bit of extra feed, so we'll just put it on the grass right here for the weekend and they will clean it.
How much do you take one cow to market for?
Well, cows are higher than they have ever been as of today. And that's just because of the economy. Cattle now, just take, for instance, if one weighs 500 pounds, it's not any quite that big, but he'll bring over $3, so that's $1,500 a head just for a small one.
Oh, wow.
Right now, bred heifer's about $2,500, and we got 220 bred heifers, so we kept right at $500,000 worth of heifers to breed. I mean, some people have a few cows and they do a good job, and it's mostly a hobby, but we do it for a living, so everything we do is, pretty precise and
By the book.
Yeah, real detailed. And that's why the cows that didn't breed and things like that, they're not pets. They have to go because we got, we have to make a living.
Where?
Right here at this tire.
So how y'all gonna get him out of here?
Good question. No, we probably come with the four-wheelers. Sometimes you can walk him out by himself if they're tamed.
Him right here.
Yeah, he don't go. That's part of the cattle business.
Yeah.
So what would it hurt by him being over here?
It wouldn't hurt nothing in here, but there's another pen now that'll be short one bull.
You're trying to get them breed.
Yeah,
That's right. So they you might be lacking some breeding power in another pen. He's not there. So
He over here.
All the cows look well. They're all fat. They're all healthy. Calves look good. And so, but we don't know what's going to, you never know what's going to price is going to be. These won't sell till October. By then, you don't know what the tariffs will be done or what the economy's going to do or recession or politics or the wars, Ukraine war, everything affects cattle prices. So it's, there's no guarantee what you're going to get for them. But main thing is how much you've got in them. So far, so good. But
They look like you got a pretty penny in them.
yeah, we do.
We got cows over here too, y'all. But this is fun. So like I've heard so many stories about you and heard my dad talk about you so much, but we've never really been up close and personal and had a good conversation.
That's right. When your dad was helping us, which was probably nearly 40 years ago.
Yes, sir.
We were still farming and had cattle, and they weren't near as tame. They just kind of roamed out here, and we didn't handle them much, and they were always pretty wild. And your daddy, all of us, got run over and knocked down and trampled on, and he remembers it being like that. And it's a lot different than that now. They're all pretty tame, and but we've had a lot of wild times together with these cattle.
I bet feeding wasn't this easy when he was doing it.
Yeah,
probably.
but your daddy was strong and able to do it and tough.
Yeah, still
tough as they come. Yes,
still
sir.
Tough.
Tough as they come. And we would, caught a lot of them by hand and just just like you see nearly about on TV. Just
Yes, sir.
crazy stuff. So we did a lot of hard work, but we sure did have a bunch of fun doing it.
that's one thing you have to get used to out here is dust. A lot of dust.
Yeah.
Corn dust, trash dust, dirt road dust.
What is your favorite memory of being out here on the farm?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I don't know. I liked it kind of like when we get land cleared and plant grass on it, and it wasn't all woods and a mess. And then it's so nice to see it cleared and fenced and cattle on it. I mean, either you like cattle or you don't.
Right.
And I like cattle when there's cattle scattered out across grass and they're eating and everything's good. I like that.
Right.
I like that.
You've done your job. They're happy.
I got a good wife. When the boys were in college, she came and helped. She can drive the tractor or, most anything. Work in the chicken house. She knows all that's going on. And she cooks every day for us. She feeds us, all the boys, and sometimes to help, just to keep us.
Oh, that's
she
so
keeps us
nice.
rolling.
Oh,
Keeps
thank you,
us
Miss
rolling.
Robin, for taking care of my uncle. We love you. That's so sweet.
Her and I, she's my sister's age. She was raised here. I've known her since she was 5 years old. So we've been friends our entire life. And so she's been mighty good to me. Mighty good to me.
Oh, that's beautiful. Every day you go home, you have a hot meal waiting.
There you go. A good one too.
And that's
She's a
what it
wonderful
should be.
cook.
I
Wonderful
love that.
cook.
So now we're going, I'm sorry.
I just said we're headed back to the shop, and we'll probably see what time it is. We may drive the cattle up this morning. We can get started with them this morning. We're gonna drive this herd up to your left right here. There's about 63 head of mamas in there with calves.
Yes,
and,
sir.
I believe there's 3 bulls in there.
Okay.
And we're gonna separate the mamas from their calves. And because we don't need to do anything to the mamas right now, but the calves, we're gonna look at all the calves, make sure they're good. We're gonna worm them. We're gonna implant them. We're gonna pick the heifers that we want to keep. We're gonna castrate the bulls. And then they'll be good to grow then till October. All we'll have to do between here and October is feed them and maybe worm them a couple of more times.
Coming up right now?
That's coming up.
All right, we'll be back, guys.
So we've tested all the bulls that we have about 50 Angus bulls. We've tested all of them, and every generation of heifers that we keep now we test.
Okay.
And so we kind of gives you the opportunity to kind of design or breed as a commercial operation. So, you know, we kind of know how good a mama cow he's going to throw, and terminally how good that bull is, and kind of the marbling and the terminal traits. So we kind of put the bulls where we want based on, you know, where we want to keep heifers, and then where we want to, the ones we kind of focus on maybe trying to raise our own bulls. So you kind of get the terminal traits and the maternal traits. So that's kind of how we know what bulls and what pen, because we kind of got a plan and
how you want them bred.
Where we know what kind of calves to expect from that group. So that one doesn't belong. He goes in another pen. So that kind of messes us up on our program a little bit. But
so there is a science to it.
Definitely a science, and definitely a numbers game in today's cattle world, with feed cost and marketing, and now the genetics and what you got coming down the pipe. You know? So it's a lot of numbers. A lot of guessing too with markets. It's so volatile these days that you don't know what to expect. So, like I said, depend on the Lord kind of to help you with all of that.
That's right. That's right. Okay.
Well, squad, that was fun. We just had our first cattle feeding experience together. Let's see what else the day has in store.
Hey, y'all.
These are my dad's 6 right here. He's been doing it since 97. So about 28 years old on the first 2. All of ours are broiler houses, which means they're raised for the meat. These are broiler houses with Claxton Poultry. Both of us are set to go big right now, which is big birds. They'll be around 40 to 42 days old. They'll be around 6 pounds in that amount of time. Then you alternate and you'll go what they call a light flock or little flock, and they'll be 29 to about 31 days old. And the main thing is they're trying to catch those birds between 3.6 and 3.9 pounds, mainly due to that their Chick-fil-A is their biggest customer, and that breast has to be able to fit on that bun, and so they're real strict on the little size.
So y'all out here growing God's chicken.
So yeah, you go. I like Chick-fil-A. You probably eating one.
That's so cool. So how many chickens does one of these houses hold?
Each house, the way Claxton does it, is they hold 26,700 in each house. And now when you go big, they give them a little bit more room, kind of where antibiotic free, or really no antibiotics ever now is kind of a new, last few years Claxton's moved to that, mainly due to Chick-fil-A and what the customers want. But they do about 23.3 to 23.5 now on big birds to give them a little more room during the flock. So
with that, we raise close to 2 million chickens a year.
Yeah, with us together, the 10 houses together. So.
Oh wow.
So if you're eating chicken or beef, you help.
That's right. You probably had something of ours.
Okay, and these are yours over here?
The 4 red ones are mine. I had my first flock in November of 2014, and so I'm just hit 10 years old, and mine are a little different style, a little newer. They kind of have one solid sidewall with blackout curtains, so the lights are dimmed at a certain degree and kind of maintained for that whole flock. And I can handle about 100,000 at the time. And usually you can get 6 flocks in a year. Some years you can get 7, kind of depending on the layout times in between, and that's kind of based on the company and demand and how many birds they need. So it usually ranges from 2 to 3 weeks in between flocks to give you time to clean out and put fresh shavings back in and kind of let everything back down.
How many chickens were in your first flock when you started?
They bring me about 100,000 at the time. It's
so
kind of
with 100,000.
Yeah, it's the same. They bring you the same every time. Just sometimes with a big flock, you go a little less, but
Yeah,
it won't. Few thousand
just
less per house.
Just
But,
give them more room because the chickens get bigger.
and so the number really doesn't change. It's just a set number for big birds and a set number for little birds, and you get that every time.
And they've gotten real strict, like about who goes in and all that kind of stuff because of the bird flu right now. Like with the bird flu stuff, it's the biosecurity of the houses is pretty much locked down. We're the only one allowed in.
Okay, y'all. So these are my cousins.
Hey, cuz.
What's up?
And they grow the chicken for Chick-fil-A. So unfortunately, we can't go inside the chicken houses due to like a whole lot of, contract stuff. But this is where they're raised. And I think that's pretty cool. Like you never know who you're associated with, who you have ties with.
That's right. And they furnish Popeyes, Zaxby's, Walmart, Disney World. Chick-fil-A is just they're probably their biggest customer for Claxton. So, if you're kind of anywhere local, if you're eating chicken, there's a good chance, you're eating it. If you see the little guy eating the drumstick, that's the Claxton symbol.
Yeah.
This is where it comes from.
That is okay.
And so a lot of people like to ask us, growing chickens, can we still eat chicken? And the answer is absolutely yes. I can eat a bucket sitting on the tailgate out
in
there.
the middle of the chicken house. I can eat a chicken. It
I love
don't bother
chicken.
me a bit.
Yeah.
And a cow.
And a cow.
Yeah.
Hamburger, steak, roast, it don't matter.
Yeah.
I kind of go easy on the tongue and the eyes and stuff. I like the good parts.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Mountain oysters, they can have that. I'm not that hungry yet.
You want the ribeye?
There you go.
Sometimes you can work them and all that, and they'll have you so aggravated you'll be ready to go eat a steak at lunch.
Right. We're gonna go to lunch too,
Okay.
and then we'll come back. What time do y'all come back?
Use about 1:30. Well, Friday, it'll probably be 1:30 to maybe. We need to come on and get done.
we
So
gotta
it'll probably
get
be about
back.
1:30.
Ready to go to work? 250 recons.
Really?
Yeah, we got 4. That's our mechanical horses.
A little humble.
We do use the horses for certain jobs. but-
Y'all use it for herding?
Yeah, some. It's just we have so far to go sometimes. It's so far for the horses, and then if it's hot weather, four-wheelers are just a little quicker and easier, and then the dogs. We use the dogs instead of the horses. This is just a bull in the wrong pen, and sometimes you can get them out real easily and they're all, but then sometimes they're real ornery and you can't. You have to drive the whole herd up to get them out. So we're just gonna give it a try. He's crossed the fence somewhere and gotten in the wrong pen, and he's got to go back with his herd one way or the other. He's gonna have to be moved. So we're gonna
Because
try.
he can't breathe that herd he's
That's
in,
right. It would be better if he did not. It's not a catastrophe for him to be in there, but he's just not really where he's supposed to be on the books. He's supposed to be in the other pen, and that's how we keep up with it. But every now and then the bulls, they're pretty tough. They they can go where they want to.
They just make their way where they
They
want to
certainly can, and they are big and strong, and sometimes they just don't cooperate. We did
Y'all
when
did have a
when your
hog
daddy was
pen,
helping us.
'cause
We had a
when-
lot of hogs. Yeah.
Right.
That would have been in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we probably had around, I don't know, around 3,000 head of hogs in.
Mm-hmm.
That was a lot of work too.
Because I remember going up there to the hog pen and seeing like those little pigs.
Yep.
I thought they were
That's
so
right.
cute.
That's right. Ate a lot of pork too. You can't work around here and have a what is it? I guess what, a soft stomach or
A weak
easy stomach.
stomach.
Yeah, you can't. You won't make it. You won't make it.
Nope.
Got to be pretty tough.
Like catch and release with the fish. I don't fish to release. I fish to eat.
Exactly. If he's released, it's by accident.
Right.
All right. I ain't gonna help him too much. It'll be bumpy out there in the truck, but we probably can help a little bit.
Yeah, let's help them. We'll hold on.
Do something to them, drive them out or move them or something.
They're looking like, why? We just ate.
Look at them.
They don't like them.
Why?
They don't like them. Oh, wow.
Look at this one. He's like, I'm not going.
Some of them are just tamer than other ones.
Let's see that bull that doesn't belong. He know that they're coming to get him.
Why does that one have 2 tags? Or do all of them have 2 tags?
Yeah, they all
Okay.
got 2 tags. Because if they lose one, and that happens pretty often, you know, they rub it off or it tears or something. If they have that but one, then we don't know which cow it was. So if they lose one, every time we run them through the chute and work cattle, if they miss one, we replace it.
Gotcha.
So that's right. Here we go. They
It's right there. That big one right there. He knows he ain't supposed to be here.
Look at him. He like, I got caught.
It's hard to hide when we come every day. You know, you can catch them pretty quick.
It's so funny. It's like he knows.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna walk him to the fence where the fence can help us, you know, make him go where we walk. Spear and Jeff, we're gonna push him with the 4-wheeler from behind, and I'm gonna ride on the side where he can't go back out in the pasture. So we kind of, you know, make a little trap here, and then he's got to kind of go where you want him to go. But now sometimes they don't. They'll bend the truck or run, but this one he's behaving pretty good. All the cows, the other cows, they see the gate open now. They're headed for the gate. We can get them back. They can't go anywhere.
They're making a run.
See those big holes down there that the bulls dig? See them right down there by the truck? You have to be careful not to hit that with the truck and the 4-wheeler.
Is that the one right there?
That's him.
Okay. Where does he go?
He goes to the first one up at the front. And you can't see it now, but he's got a brand. He's got a brand on him, a 4. And that tells when he was born and how old he is and what genetics he is. There's a 04 on him. And then he also has tags. Wanting to go really, really good, but we've kind of got him here now.
You never sell the bulls?
Oh no, they don't last usually but about maybe 6 to 8 years, and we replace them too. And,
Why do you replace them?
well,
Breeding slow?
yeah, breeding, and then they just can't hold up much longer than that. When they get 8 years old and they try to breed all these cattle, it's just too much. And so, you know.
We trying.
So a lot of time, let's go ahead of him and open the gate, and he'll know where to go. But usually, you know, about 6 or 7 years old, we sell them, and they go to a local market in Augusta. And anything you cull, like old cows and bulls, it all goes to hamburger meat. Because see, the steaks wouldn't be good and all that, so they're completely ground up in hamburger meat. And in a bull, there's a lot of red meat. So they like a bull because he is 2,000 pounds of red meat. We're gonna put him right back in here, and the pasture number 1 is where he belongs.
She's supposed to be working.
The last bull we bought was $6,000, which is there's some cheaper, maybe 4,000. So you take, you know, 50 bulls at $6,000, they run into a lot of money too. So bull is pretty expensive
for
apart.
that same price?
Nope. When he sell him, he'll go for market price, whatever red meat's bringing. And see, now he'll probably bring, he'll bring somewhere around $1,800 to $2,000.
That's still not
So it
bad.
depends
And
on the
that-
weight.
Yeah, they buy him
not
about a
bad.
pound.
Oh,
Buy him
wow.
about a pound.
All
So
right,
you
we
gonna
got him, y'all.
Got to go put him back in. It costs about $20 a cow to breed them with a bull. That's about what it runs when you average the price of the bull and the feed. It
Yes,
costs
sir.
about $20 a cow. If you AI, which is artificial insemination, it's about $60 a cow.
Oh wow.
But
I didn't know you can do that.
oh yeah, you can order semen from anywhere, any bull, and artificially inseminate. You know,
The heifers.
yeah, all the cows.
Oh, that's crazy.
But it's a lot of work. Most people that AI, they do it mostly for genetics, trying to make for purebred bulls and purebred cows. But some ranches and all do AI, but it's more labor intense, and we don't have the labor, and the AI just really doesn't work with our program. But we have bought AI heifers before that were bred AI because we wanted the genetics. We'll wait right here to make sure none come back by the gate. They're trying to get out here on this green stuff. They liking this little fresh grass and fresh clover.
So anything green.
That's right, exactly. They hadn't had any since about what, maybe last September or October. So they are ready for some. They're ready for some green stuff.
What'd y'all think?
We got him.
Fun.
Tosh was asking how do we get the bull out when he's in the wrong pen. We got to say it on the front when it goes right. It's how we like to do it in the pros.
That was a pro move.
Pro move.
He was in the wrong pen. Now he's back where he belongs with the ladies he's supposed to be with.
Oh, they going on.
Back home.
I like the little ones.
How about that? The Cowboys win again.
What was that sound that he just did?
Yeah, I think he just went, hey. We do that. And sometimes we kind of sound like a snake. We like that if we're close to them. You can just kind of that kind of, for some reason that kind of scares them, but you only make enough noise to move them. You don't want to scare them, but you want them to watch you. We holler all kind of things at them.
Told a lot of trial and error.
Yeah.
Mostly error. What not to do.
Yeah, we all know what not to do. That's right. So, but well, Robin was gonna meet us at the shop. FJ had always helped us too. I mean, FJ been with us ever since. I never did not know FJ. I mean, he was there when I was born. Yeah, I live in the house I was born in. And Daddy and Mama moved into I bought my granddaddy's house, lived in it.
Really?
Yeah, and so
You a young deacon.
so I was serving there, and
Oh God.
That's so much.
Right from the bottom of the barrel.
yeah, they needed help. They needed help, and so we got down to such a few. It was just hard to keep everything going and running and all that.
This is the oldest herd that we have. These cows are, old cows. That's why they're grouped together, because they know all the tricks. They don't like charge you and all, but like they ain't scared of you, and they'll just like walk over here and run over you. They're not cooperative. They are not cooperative.
Just
Stay in
like
the
that.
pen. That's what we wanted.
That was easy.
That's how we do it in the pros. Now it gets real fun.
What we doing first? The tagging?
We're gonna get the mama cows out where we can work the calves and get them out of the way. We got popped that time. Good boy, good dog, good dog.
You did good.
Did good, yeah. He'll be a year old on St. Patrick's Day. Will Jameson. 19.
Okay.
Been helping us about 2 weeks. Nicknamed the rookie. He's learning. He's doing good.
Well, welcome to the PGO Squad, Ricky.
I need to ride around and get the flag. I think get out.
Tell them where to get, kind of where.
Let me go get a flag.
What he finna do?
Boss flag, helper flag.
So let me guess which one's the helper.
Yeah. He laughs. I can get him run over if I want to.
When they get going, you can't hardly stop them.
Are y'all tired? Not just yet. Now it's time to separate the cattle so that we can work the calves. The day isn't over yet.
Their bellies are full, ain't they? Don't let no more by. I can't shut it.
No, I just meant you. Stop it. Shut it. Hey, can't do that. Hey. All right, go ahead. Hey, get on.
Go.
Hey, get on. Get that down there. Go with your brothers, dadgummit. Go.
Honey, now this is a cattle operation. And I'm coming in one way, going out the other. She done lost her way. Come on, baby. She done lost her way. Okay.
Nothing at the farm. We should doing a video. Twan said, hey, Neej.
Hey, Twan. We coming in this way?
Yeah, come on in.
All right, y'all see our operation. This is where we're gonna bring the cattle through. Hey, Will.
Hey,
How's your day been?
pretty good so far.
It's good. What'd you do today?
Earlier I had to walk the chicken houses and that was pretty fun, but well, as fun as it gets,
But good to meet you.
good to meet you too.
We can fix it after this shoot full. The yellow tag is going to be any heifer that's big enough to breed by December that we like, that we'll want a genomic test to get the next step to see if she's going to be a keeper for us or not, to put back in the herd for hopefully 10 to 12 more years. If they're not eye appealing and they're not big enough, then she won't hit puberty in time to breed in December. Or if they're not pretty or they're too wild. So I'm just keeping track now of what we do today and how many there are in there. So this is the tag color they'll get. Yellow will be 2025. That's how we keep up with their age.
You switch the color every year?
Every year, new color, yeah. We know how old they are. If they lose both their tags, then sometimes you can't tell if they're 3 or 12, you know. So this makes it a little easier. You kind of know where they're at in their productive cycle.
It's a good nose warmer. That's what they make. It's what they make hot dogs and potted meat out of right there. 1 heifer, keeper.
She's big enough to be what we want. You kind of watch her, you know, she seems to be fairly calm, black, pretty. So we'll tag her now. See.
The other side?
If we keep them and she passes all the tests, when we breed them and preg check them, if she's bred, she'll get another one. If she's not, that's just a marker where we can pick her out later.
They don't get a second tag until they breed.
If they get 2 tags, they're
keeper.
And they'll stay.
Hello. Now what are you doing on your side?
I'm operating this whole hitch catcher. So I open the back gate first. Usually have the front ready to catch. The little gap in front of her head.
Right.
And then I got a handle that can kind of stretch their neck out on the front up there, which helps hold them still and give him room to inject them and kind of like hold your head still, all that kind of stuff. Just makes it easy to operate on them. Hold this out the way where he can work.
Hold his cow.
You know, you're gonna get all that and put on you.
Steve Hanford. A little white on her head shows a little crossbreeding, which is always good. And another way you can judge heifers is their exit velocity, how fast she comes out. So if they'll just walk out calmly, that shows she's probably gonna be real docile and calm. That's what we're looking for right there. Let's go put on the video right there.
That's a bull, man.
Hey. Hey.
Bull. Hey.
Pretty big in there.
Me and Samuel have cut a mania cow and hog up in the thousands and thousands.
Put it on halfway. So this is a hydraulic chute. It's a lot easier than a manual chute, which I've run my whole life. I had this very long. So you got a handle that works your back gate. You got a handle that closes the whole chute, squeezes to a bit larger or smaller cow. A handle that opens the front gate where you catch them. And then you got a handle that extends and can stretch out that neck where hold the calf's head still to operate on.
So how long have y'all had this whole set up?
About
A little over a year, yeah.
It was like last summer.
Not quite 2 years.
Before this, how did y'all do it?
It was all handles. So I worked handles over here that are slides and handles, and it was a lot more
Similar to manual
and everything.
Right.
So it was a lot more.
So
It's a lot more exercise. This is way easier. I can do this one with my fingers.
Way
Other one I did all body, and it was like exercise.
So how do y'all determine who does what job?
We kind of take turns, but we can see everybody kind of has a station, and you get good at it, and we kind of want to do it quick and get done. So everybody just kind of feels their spot and roll them through.
Gotcha.
This hydraulic one is way faster and way easier on the cattle and way easier on us. So our efficiency has more than doubled with this setup.
About how many are we working today?
About 60.
60.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About our average group.
Yeah, that's usually how we split them up. Just a good group to handle. Like I said, doesn't take so long.
Get up, boys. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get out the hole there. Get out the hole. Get out the hole. Get out the hole. Get out the hole.
Get out of the way. Go, go, go. Go, go, go.
Hup, 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 hup. Get up, get up, get up. Hup, hup, hey, hup. Hey, hey, hey. Hup, hup, hup.
Oh, in the lot and in there. They want to go that.
Hey, Tasha. Casey. Tag 1.
If you look, you kind of see on the back of his ear too how there's like a top, a middle, and a bottom. Sometimes you can see better on the inside. In some ears you can see better than others. See those lines right there? See how there's like a top, a middle line, and then a bottom line right there?
Yes, sir.
The higher you get, the harder the cartilage is, and the closer you get to his ear, the harder it is. And down low's real soft. So you want to hit that mid line right there, about center of his ear, in the middle of them 2 lines right there is where you want to tag. So like right there is where you'd punch it. Okay. I just kind of pull the ear back and look, and then get that little triangle right there in the right spot and punch it right there. Kind of pretty much dead center of his ear. It's called rail growth, just 3 little pellets, and it goes under the skin in their ear.
Okay.
On top of the cartilage under the skin. Lasts about 120 days. Just kind of helps them grow.
Okay.
Good heifer.
Good help.
All right. He's dead action.
Okay. My tag.
All right, I'll let you do
It's
it.
like she holding her ear.
Okay.
You have to kind of put the needle in. You have to pull that thing out straight where that needle go all the way up into that white triangle. So, like that, yeah, like that. All the way on.
Hold on now.
There you go. All right, now fold it down. The needle down with that, tag up.
Okay.
And now it goes in his ear. Go down a little, yeah, kind of in the middle. That's good. Now pull it to you.
Did I do it right?
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on, Jill.
Tag my first time.
This is called a one-piece. It's a one-piece tag, but it's breakaway. So when you tag it like that, and you can just pull it, and it'll pop that needle out. So you can just snap it and pull it.
Oh, I got hurt.
Hey, come on, hey. Kind of bigger than they look.
Yeah.
Aren't they?
I got hurt, y'all. Group tagging my first.
They didn't look like the group didn't look.
You ready, sis?
Ready for what?
To tag your next helper?
Come on, turn around.
Who you calling a helper?
Neck extender up there was about $3,500 difference, and it's worth every penny because it holds them perfectly still. Where like they won't kick, they can't do that.
And you can
then
do what you're doing.
you go up there to tag, and they can throw that head around and smash your hand like right there on that old one or something, and it'll make you say an ugly word. Never. Here we go. Yeah, good one there. All right, keep that. Not bad, not bad. 168, looks good. Good placement.
Thank you, boss.
Hopefully that'll stay 2 or 3 years, we hope. Right, yeah, I don't want to. Don't tag her.
Oh, we didn't make it.
Oh, you didn't make the cut.
Make the cut, just the wrong one.
Go in the market.
You didn't
Yeah.
make it.
Yep, and going to make hamburgers. Meatballs.
Oh no.
Right on it. His muscle in his neck right there. Stick it right in there. And that's just for his open wound. It lasts about 14 days where he won't get an infection. Yep, just like being at the doctor.
Kathy got a little antibiotic.
Yeah, hold on, Will. Hold him right there. He's coming to help you. You ever went into that thing? What's right behind you?
Hey, walk up.
Hey, come on. Hey, come on. Hey, come on.
Get up, boy. Get up. You gotta find the hole. Somebody find the hole. Get up. Find the hole. Find the hole. Let's go. Find the hole. Find the hole. Oh, this ain't it. Wrong one. Turn around, Blondie. Get up in the hole.
Come on, get in there. Hey, come on.
Get up.
Come
Get
on.
up. There you go. All right, now close it up on him.
There you go.
Close it up on him while he's looking the right way. Get up there.
Come on.
Hey, come on.
Hey, come on.
Y'all see
Come
that
on,
big
come on.
one. Get out the way.
Get in the hole.
Heck yeah.
Walk up. Y'all see me? Herd of need cattle. Look at him.
Trying to get out. Get down.
Y'all need you hired. He hired. Bull, don't tag that one.
Okay.
He was a bull when he went in. Now he's a steer.
Keep going backward.
Yeah. Limbo. We'll give her a chance.
Okay.
You can tag her.
She big enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It went, yeah, it popped through the end.
Yeah, it went through.
You good?
Get the hang of it?
Yes,
I got it.
Bull, big. Come on, big boy. Yep. But yeah, he'll get a shot. If they ban them, I don't have to give him one. But if he cuts him, you do.
Oh, you just a natural, not sis.
Yeah, I said it, put on the payroll.
You just a natural.
That's how we learn out here. You have to learn by doing it. Yeah, say hold it straight up and down where it won't suck air. Yep. And then you push that little bit of air back up in the bottle and then draw it again. Yep.
So we shoot it there.
Just go to 20. You pull it all the way.
And that's 2 doses.
10 ml is enough.
Okay. You enjoying it?
Another.
I am.
Thank you for helping me, sis.
You're welcome.
Hey, get on home.
Get on.
What? All in minutes.
Hey! No, hey! Nisha, not bad. Just a little bit further around on her ear where that number will kind of hang flat. But that ain't terrible.
So just come down a little.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
right there in the middle of the ear, right on that flat part. But that ain't bad.
That's a bull.
Come on, hey, come on.
What kind of fun?
Oh, yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty. I like it too. Outside, I mean, come on, hey. And you don't never know what's gonna happen. You know, I mean, every day is an adventure.
Okay, guys, and this is the last cow of the day. It's a bull. I'm giving it antibiotics,
Castrating.
and let them know what you're doing.
Tell him this is the one we were looking for. We had to go through all 60 to get to this one.
Right.
This is just an implant to help them grow. Optimize their level. Less feed, less water.
All right, y'all, that's a wrap.
Yep, that's the last one.
That's a day of work.
Good day right there. Yep. Used to it worked us to death with everything else and
Yeah.
up and down the catwalk.
I see y'all added on.
Y'all
Yeah.
bring every herd here?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but there's the other 2 farms that register on each side of register. We got a little makeshift lot, kind of built out of them panels right there with a green head catcher like that, but the manual one, the
one you pull
economy
with
one.
hand.
Right.
So
And
we can
got a
work them over
shelter
there.
it, but it's just a small shelter. Because we only use it one time a year. Well, we use it about 2 times.
Okay, guys, so my camera died. We've already wrapped up the cattle. We've completed the day. And we're just out here hanging out, talking. Not doing too much. He's just walking us around, talking about the silos, talking about stuff that's going on in the farm.
I was just showing her the quesadilla, you know, the
Oh,
leftover from the quesadilla. They brought a load while we were down there working cattle.
Oh,
See,
really?
they just dumped that. I didn't hear them today.
Oh, that's the ground corn.
Well, it's shaved. It's shaved. You can see that it's shaved and it's been steamed. And it's real good for cattle. Really, really good for cattle.
Okay, what's this?
It's a chicken litter.
What is manure?
That's chicken food.
Chicken manure. They
Ooh,
cleaned out the chicken houses.
it don't even smell like poop. But anyway, guys, that is poop.
Mm-hmm.
A little more
Free
exercise.
range.
Getting what? That's
Free
right.
range
There
chicken.
you go. Going green. For some reason, and the other guy's name was Eric, and him and Eric and Sammy jumped in the hay ring where the bull was going round the hay ring, and he tried to get him. He'd stick his head through the hay ring, but he couldn't reach him. And so then Samuel waited the bull went to the
All right, PGO Squad. So that's going to conclude our day here at Double B Ranch. As always, PGO Squad, be sure to like, comment, and share. And hey, if you're new here, welcome. You too can be a part of the PGO Squad. All you got to do is press the subscribe button and hit the bell to make sure that you're notified first for all future content here at the Pretty Girl Outdoors. Thank you for being here, squad. Bye.